Okay.
Are we live?
Yes, we are live.
How do you know?
Because play.
Huh?
That's what he just said, our producer.
No, he said live.
Live.
Did he? I didn't hear.
It was as
What do you do, Pawan? What was our cue?
Now you are live.
That was his cue.
He's read the cue.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we may be laughing. It's no laughing matter.
yeah.
Otherwise, India won their final group game by a margin of 17 runs, and they've, of course, they'd already qualified for the Super 8, but they've gone with a 100% win record. That is something that not a lot of teams can boast about, but maybe West Indies will have that. Maybe
Because they face Italy tomorrow.
yeah, they will have that, and a few other teams. But why am I saying it's not a laughing matter? Because everything is really not clicking for the Indian team. They are still, you could argue that still the best team in the tournament so far, or at least one of the best team in the tournament so far. But is everything clicking for them? Not quite. Today, you've had some good performances, notably from Shivam Dube. He's the man to watch out for. And then in the bowling, you always have the two guys I'll mention, Varun Chakravarti, Jasprit Bumrah, outstanding as ever. And that has helped India register the win. But because I said no laughing matter, is there anything that has worried you or has robbed the smile from your faces despite the fact that India have been...
Did you
I'm a bit bemused with one thing. Either when the batting coach came on the eve of the press of today's match and said that we're not looking at experiments, maybe he just then meant as far as the 11 is concerned, because I could see experiments happen on the field, and that is something I wasn't expecting. We were told about momentum, you were told that this is a team that wants to be clinical. You've gotten the result, but it wasn't clinical. That is something that I look at.
Experimentation in terms of what? For bowling changes and stuff like that?
Yeah, Arshdeep's not completing his quota, Bumrah's not completing his quota, Dubey's bowling the last over. I look at that as experiments.
Yeah, but I'm sure he knew that you had the match in control, only then did he do those experiments, is my point. And there's no harm in trying to test all your bowlers for different situations. I don't mind that, but I do mind certain things like, for example,
the catching.
The catching is an issue, I agree.
Because today you've dropped 3 catches, and on your given day, it was a catch that helped you win the T20 World Cup final. And if you take your catching very lightly, on any given day, be it any other better team than the Netherlands, they might hurt you.
Catch ne World Cup nahi jitaya yaar. Sorry.
Yeah, but long off, still
It
he
was
goes.
a good catch, but you won from various reasons.
You won. There was an injury break, there was Bumrah and Arshdeep's inspired spell. Virat's knock, everything. Aksar's floating thing, Dubey's camp.
There was that catch of Klaasen also, right behind the stumps.
Yeah.
It's the easy things that go wrong in pressure situations.
Cutter ball by Hardik Pandya.
Yes.
Yeah. And he defended 16 of the final over.
Yeah,
and here, Dubey had to defend 28 of the final over.
You want to criticize today's fielding, do it, but don't take pot shots at India's World Cup final win.
I said it was one of the reasons why you won the final.
You said you won the final because of a catch. You didn't say
it's true.
reason.
Catches win you matches.
That
Simple
catch,
as
if
that.
it was not taken, gone.
So that to anything. Pant wouldn't have taken the break. Hardik wouldn't have bowled a slower ball. And Akshar didn't come and get those many
I am
runs.
only echoing what one former Indian analyst is saying. On the same ground, if Hardik...
Former Indian analyst.
A former Indian cricketer and a current
God,
analyst.
I was like someone who's left
I think
analysis of the game after that.
No, he should leave. Because he does what if about Re.
What if about?
What if? Oh, if he had played, we would have won the World Cup on November 19th. If we were the champions, we are champions on paper.
Oh, that too even we do.
No, we don't say, oh, we are the paper champions. We don't say that. We don't say.
Talking about?
Of course
Paper
you would
champions.
Know. Paper champions. The one who coined the masterful paper champions and the one who believes we should have won every World Cup from God knows since time immemorial. I don't know. I'm talking about him. So we don't do that.
Okay, come back to your catch point.
Today, luckily, the match was done and dusted almost. You needed 46 of 12. But then in the space of 2 balls, you saw 2 catches dropped. Communication wasn't there. And remember, you are going to play one Super 8 match here and you are potentially playing the final here. So you have to take into account that if you don't want the bad vibes to come back as November 19, you need to look at these small things. Catches, catch well, and ensure that, okay, you don't call out. Look at what Suryakumar Yadav and Rinku Singh, look at what happened. Surya said mine, Rinku's still looking at it. Both collided. It could have had a nasty injury. So that is why, please.
Tilak also, I think previous game also he's been leaving a lot of
There were two instances I remember in that Pakistan match.
Yeah.
Today as well, the ground was covered. Reaching the ball again, you don't doubt his legs and he was there. But again, he was just not able to pocket it. After you make that kind of ground and you're there, the ball's just landing. It's not like the ball was just crashing in front of him. He'd made up all the ground. All the good work was done. Just the last 2%. The hands weren't sticking together that much. I don't know if due was that big a factor, but for how long am I going to be looking at due? Because there's evidence from another location just few days back as well, where he'd again made up all the ground, again was fielding.
Due and all you can't anyway. Players now have gotten used to these things. Yeah? This is part and parcel.
And I'll let go of it. I'll let you off the hook once because of due, but I can't do that again and again. Then it's a recurring problem. If the catches aren't being taken, again, at the moment, easy for us to brush it under the carpet and move on. Look at the bigger picture. 4 wins out of 4, unscathed, winning run continues. You've still not lost a match in 2 World Cups now. But that's just one way of looking at it. If you're looking at going forward, winning the tournament, then these catches are not, you're a tough enough team is not going to leave you from that particular situation. Suryakumar Yadav got all these runs and wherever that he finished with 34 odd eventually, remember he got a reprieve. At the moment the difference is all those runs that you got after that reprieve. So it's all the difference that it makes, dropped catches.
And it is like karma that we're talking about catches when it comes to the Netherlands. The Netherlands would not have been on their exit road had Max Soderud taken that catch at the SSC against Pakistan. And on top of that, USA will also know. We let our opportunity slip when we dropped Suryakumar Yadav at the Wankhede. When you've dropped 2-3 catches and stronger opponents have made the associate or the non-test playing nations pay, I would say now you're reaching that end of the tournament where all these facets have to click. Otherwise, a West Indies can surprise you, a South Africa can surprise you, a Zimbabwe also can very well do it. And in the semi-final, it's a lottery. So learn from the non-test playing nations that you've dropped catches, they are on their exit tour. God forbid if it happens to India, even in Ahmedabad or in Chennai or in, because you're only night games, there is no day games anymore, it's only night games at this point in time. You have to take your catches. Your batting somehow, it's a little bit, the other factor which we'll come to later, that's also taken away the smile. Perhaps your top order has not fired as it should. It's not fired as it should. But then your lower middle order has bundled you out. But catches, please take it.
See, I mean, in terms of the bowling, I don't think it worries me a lot. I'll tell you today, I know a lot of people will say it's a close shave. But I think India had most things under control. If they really were under the pump, they would have used the full quota of a Varun Chakravarti and a Jasprit Bumrah. They didn't do that. That's not to say that everything is fine in the bowling. I think the one big takeaway I'm going to take from the bowling is, I know that this was an experiment and I'm glad that experiment was done, that you got in Washington Sundar to bowl today. I'm afraid he doesn't look the part when it comes to the bowling. Now again, I know why they tried Washington today, because maybe they were thinking that in games where you may have a lot of left-handers, let's say like a South Africa, we might replace Washi with Akshar, thereby not disturbing our balance and having a spin bowling all-rounder. And I have no worries about Washington Sundar, the batter. I think he would give you as much as probably an Akshar will. And that's saying a lot because Akshar has been a very good batter. But he probably would give you as much as an Akshar would. Anyway, Akshar kind of underutilized batting at number 8. That's all. But I think the bowling, there's a vast difference. Akshar has been picking up wickets consistently in most of the games he's played. So I'm glad that experiment happened and that experiment has told us I am not going to be going Washington Sundar's way in place of Akshar Patel. Yes, on a given day where you need another spinner to come in and you still want to cover up your batting and the pitch is such that you want to, instead of a batter, maybe carry another spinner. Maybe, I don't know, in the future instead of a Rinku, let's say, you think that it's a position where you need lots of, spin bowling options and you can compromise a bit on batting and so you bring him, I can understand. But at least that thought if you were going to have that my lone spin bowling all-rounder can be Washi instead of Akshar, I'm glad this game has happened and that should put an end to it, because I don't think Sundar the bowler can step up as Akshar the bowler. But yeah, overall I'd say the batting worries me, and you know why it worries me is the kind of runs that Netherlands has got. Yes, they've lost by 70, which is a comfortable win. Yes, India didn't bowl their full quota of overs, but I'm saying this is where your batting is not notching up the runs to help you win. Today you are under par. Now when I see the pitch, the way the pitch has behaved, where even Netherlands batters are finding it so easy to hit strokes, and they could reach almost 17 runs close to what India has at 177. What that tells me is that an Indian batting lineup against this bowling lineup on this pitch. See, I will not complain about Colombo. Colombo was a tough pitch. I think India got 175. That was a very good total on that pitch. Very good. But on this pitch, I'm afraid 193 is 20 runs short. 15 runs short, and that is proven correctly because of the way Netherlands is batting. Yes, some might argue that it may have gotten slightly better batting in the second inning, but still. And the worrying issue is, imagine if India did not have two of the best T20 bowlers in the world today in Varun Chakravarti and a Jasprit Bumrah, you probably were losing this game. I think India is in that sense very lucky you've got two best bowlers. Today also, they were almost threatening to run away with the game. Varun Chakravarti comes and his spell changes it, and of course, you've got Bumrah to choke the batters at another. Just hypothetically, same game, India resting these two, and let's say, playing another, like Siraj is playing for again, nothing against Siraj, he's a good bowler, but let's say Siraj is playing for Jasprit Bumrah, and today was a day where probably, Washi and Akshar played instead of Varun Chakravarti or whatever. Both of them played. I don't think you were defending 193. You had two cheat codes. You have two cheat codes, which allows you. So I think it's high time that the batting realizes that yes, you've got two of the most outstanding bowlers that trouble the opposition. I think a similar thing happened against Namibia as well. They were going well.
But then there was a slowdown from the back end of the 10 overs.
Varun again came in.
Yeah, he got 3 wickets.
So you've got these two absolute
Gems.
T20 gems who are doing it for you. Else you get found out. And I'm saying maybe going forward also they let's say against South Africa or whatever, they only get a par total, let's say the batting. Still you have a good chance of winning, but not because of your batting.
Bowling.
But that's the worrying thing. We were almost on the verge of being so arrogant with our batting. We were almost on the verge of flaunting our batting.
So what's
that we used to tell everyone, Indian batting, they'll go 30 runs above. We were that arrogant, let's be honest. Till the start of this T20 World Cup, even till New Zealand series, we were saying best batting lineup in the world. Teams will shiver. This batting lineup, nobody can stop. Unfortunately, this entire World Cup, under different conditions, that batting lineup hasn't stepped up, and I don't know where the problem lies.
So I'm looking at it again. I'm possibly looking at reasons, and there's only a few that come to my mind. One is again the occasion. Is it just World Cup things happening? We've seen in the past as well, teams in ODI World Cups, you don't see 300 plus totals as you would see in bilaterals. 2019, Siddharth, was a different World Cup altogether.
2023.
But otherwise...
No, 2019 as well. It used to be England was famous for 400 runs.
Yeah.
Through the 2019 World Cup, you didn't get those kind of runs.
India used to make 350, 380 in the 2023 edition.
We would say that for ODI World Cups that again, unlike bilaterals, a 270 becomes as good as what it would be.
I don't think it can only be the ICC tournament.
So that's one of the reasons that comes to my mind. The other reason that comes to my mind is from 4 matches that we've seen, I think teams are coming very well prepared, especially the associates. You cannot take that credit away from teams who are planning well and executing as well. That's not to say New Zealand did not prepare well, or a South Africa or an Australia did not prepare. But again, I think the skill, everyone ups their game when it comes to the World Cup. You have all these AI-driven analysts, 24/7 technology, live analysis happening, who's smacking the ball, where exactly is a batter targeting things, all of that is done live. But I think with where we are in the World Cup, teams have really upped their game. I don't know if technology
No,
is
that
helped.
is true. That is true. USA did it very well. Today, Netherlands has done it well as well,
Exactly.
using those cutters a lot against whichever opposition that you want. Even Dubé, initially they were like the spinners were sliding it in
Yes.
instead of looping it for him because they know he can go.
Yeah.
And they got him a bit into trouble. He was also lucky to survive a couple of LBW. You were talking
Yeah.
about catches, those very close LBW shouts
Impact
here and
and
there.
all
If
that,
he was
yeah.
out, a minor thing here and there, you were staring at below par total.
So while teams may have upgraded, teams may have
No, they
upped
have.
their game, and is this where then that gap is? While India thought till a long time that we're going good, we're gung ho, any team will be filled with confidence. The dressing room must have been uber cool, extremely happy with where things were. But what perhaps they didn't realize is what's happening in the opposition camp. That they're prepared, and now there's a gap where teams have leveled up, they've come close to you, but perhaps you need to find a new gear. Perhaps you need to then now innovate a bit so that that gap is restored. You're still crossing the line, but that's what tells me if I'm looking at teams upgrading and if I'm still here, then if I want that cushion to be restored back again, then I need to find something new.
I mean, I don't know about how much homework. Yes, they clearly have done the homework, but I think for Abhishek Sharma, and we're all going to talk about it, I think for Abhishek, one thing is pretty certain: you get on a spinner to begin with. Yeah, he's found it tough against.
He was
Two out of the three
preparing,
dismissals.
he
two
prepared
matches
only
in a
against
row.
spin yesterday.
Well, I'm just saying preparation versus
So,
what is happening. If
yeah.
I'm the opposition, if I'm South Africa, I'm putting an Aiden Markram
Bang
straight up
on,
for
first
a
up.
Abhishek, and also not just a spinner but a off spinner.
Yeah.
And 2 games in a row, he's done that, and I think he is a worry. And maybe looking for why that is not happening is because you've looked. Maybe because your openers most of the time were doing the job. Abhishek himself was one of the reasons why you look so much better. On the one occasion where you've gone above the par total, I felt was Colombo,
Yeah.
and there also one of your openers
And
did
Namibia.
well.
And Namibia. The Delhi game.
Yes.
Where
Yeah.
Ishan Kishan absolutely blitzed away, and Sanju had a 22 of 9.
That's what I'm saying. So every time your opener or one of your openers have given you an explosive start, you're getting an above par total. The day both your openers are not doing well, you're just about reaching a par total, and I think that has a lot to do with your number 3 not being as explosive as he should be. And Tilak, again, since he's come back from injury, he's had 2 decent knocks. The only problem is he is not looking as explosive as he should, and he has a history of sometime going into a shell. We all remember the IPL where the captain had to literally call him, retire him out, where he just could not get going, and that was a very patchy IPL for him. I remember, wasn't a great IPL where he wasn't being able to attack. So I mean, can you afford he does the anchor roll very well. I remember the Asia Cup also where he did the anchor roll and only accelerated towards the end. But in a lot of flat batting condition, you're not going to get that. So as I said, so if your problem is that the day one of your opener is firing, you're going good. But the day they're not, then who needs to step up is your number 3.
But then
That's
my
not
question
happening.
is again the team directive then changing, because
There
while
should
your
be
number
no directive. My directive, your assistant coach has said that we will still continue to play attacking cricket.
because again,
what is the directive?
if the captain tells me at the halfway stage that we got an above par total, and if we are getting a bit skeptical and we're losing that confidence in Tilak because he's going at runner ball, let's also not forget that he's had to come in early in all matches. First over he's in, at best the
But
second.
he has to. That's what I'm saying. No.
So-
the thing is that what did this team? It was priding itself. Your
Yes.
captain was saying that. Everyone was priding itself in the fact that doesn't matter who bats where, doesn't matter what the situation is. We're not going to stop. So
But
he
you
has to
had
then.
to, Colombo you had to, Asia Cup final you
But
had
Colombo,
to.
you assess the pitch like that. No, quickly.
Yeah.
I'm saying it was you go and play, and if it's turning, Sam Ayub is turning it square, then you know it's a tough pitch. Then you
Yeah.
configure
Yeah.
and then bat accordingly. I can understand. Ahmedabad is not that pitch.
Yeah.
See, there is also 2 hypotheses. One, the conditions. When was the last time we saw an ICC event played in February, March?
No, but,
in
but
India.
let's
but
talk
then-
about this pitch.
No,
Siddharth.
but
This is a good
so,
pitch to
but
bat.
then I'm
Every
looking
pitch.
I'm looking at
No,
both
Colombo
3 and
was
4.
not.
But then if I'm looking at this scorecard, I'm looking at 3 and 4. Both 3 and 4 are finding it difficult to get to 150.
Yeah.
Not just 3. 4 as well. Surya finishes having played one ball
So
more.
again, I'll say 3 and 4 in the Colombo game. The way they batted was
Needed.
was the need of the hour. Was the need of the hour. Surya has shown that he can accelerate. He showed you in the first game.
Yeah, but then
So
in the
he's
second
not been
game,
consistently, slow in that sense. Tilak has been.
see, when you look at the conditions across Colombo, Delhi, and Mumbai, two of those pitches, and even Ahmedabad, two of those pitches were power play pitches. You capitalized most in the power play in two of those pitches, Colombo and Delhi. After that, the pitches became absolutely, it was either sluggish for stroke play. What explains the slowdown in the Namibia game? What explains the way how you batted in the Colombo match? Okay.
No,
Mumbai,
Colombo, I agree.
yeah,
Colombo,
Mumbai,
you had to consolidate
Yeah.
in that phase. So you had a mini collapse. You could have gone down, though. I mean, a 175 could have been 150.
150,
also.
yes.
But India would have still won, I think, on a 150 that day. But still,
but Ahmedabad,
Reminds me of what Ashwin said. At 175, they could have made them follow on.
yeah. But then look at it. See, we are all confounded. I think all the nations that have come here, even India, who are playing in their home turf, I think they have been confounded by the conditions. Number one, it's not having that dew. The dew factor is almost absent in all the matches. We expected dew, but I think because winter is going away so fast, the conditions have been very alien to every team, and it's
you
a
are
lottery.
wearing a
Then.
sweatshirt, winters couldn't be going away.
But for ordinary people, it's going away.
That's what I'm saying. Ordinary people.
Today it's colder because of the rain.
I know why.
Peak winter, you are walking around in
But I
t-shirts.
had a bigger jacket upstairs.
It's very ironic for me to have somebody wear a sweatshirt to my left and not to my right. And you wearing a t-shirt.
Exactly. See, at this point, I mean, everywhere in India, winter's gone. It's almost gone. Ahmedabad, it's not as cold. Mumbai is pleasant. Chennai is pleasant. It's not that humid. It's not that hot. So, the spring conditions that are there in this February, March,
Spring. It's not.
it is almost spring. It's not.
Right.
It is here. It's not
Holy
cold.
spring.
Yeah, you're reaching that period. I think the pitch, the conditions have been the ultimate leveler here, which is why even India
Now,
has
how come
struggled.
Holland's cruising, as I said, no Varun Bumrah, take them out, put Siraj and
Yeah, which is why
Aksar maybe in this position. You could have lost the
you
game.
could have lost the game. And same, I mean, we look at the ifs, right? Even in Mumbai, had Surya's catch been taken, gone. We were losing even to the USA at this point. The conditions have flabbergasted everybody here. And there are certain individuals who are losing form also at the wrong time. I mean, look at Abhishek. 21 innings in 2025 didn't fall for a single duck. Here, in 8 innings, he's fallen for 5 ducks. So he's lost form at the worst possible
Last
time.
8 innings he has
5 ducks.
My God, that's
3 in this and 5 in that New Zealand series, he had 2.
Why doesn't he pay heed to what Mr. Gavaskar told me in Colombo? He said, all I would want, Abhishek, is just take a single.
Yes.
Get one single, then go.
And all 3, he's tried to be gung-ho.
Ah.
Look, he tried to clear the field at mid-on against Pakistan. He got caught. The fielder was placed right there. He went extra cover, but there was a fielder placed right there. Here he tried that ugly swipe across the line. He got bowled. So something is not working for Abhishek Sharma at this point. Either it's the pitch that is skidding through or there's a bit of extra bounce.
No, it reminds me what you just said. It again. I think it was Sunny Ji yet again during the 2023 World Cup. England match, Ahmedabad,
No, Lucknow.
Lucknow. England match, and I think it was Virat Kohli who was struggling to get off the mark, and he ultimately ended up to a man. I think,
9-ball duck.
short cover, and that's what he said. Greatest of players, no matter how many runs you have under your belt, getting off the mark is something that every batter looks for. And then Virat Kohli, after all those dots, ended up holding out to the fielder who was placed right there.
Yeah.
It's true, you can't. Again, you may have no matter how many runs. Abhishek is
Is
also
there-
sort of
is there
learning.
merit in, because that is trending, a lot of people have tagged me saying, see, Mohammad Amir was right, Mohammad Amir was right, Mohammad Amir.
I'm not buying that.
I mean, who is a slogger and what is a slogger? A slogger, when you look at conventional cricket, is somebody who gets shots and runs through very ungainly methods, like an edge, like he's just swinging blindly. I think under those two simple criterions, Abhishek doesn't fit. Clearly, I mean, if you look at Saim Ayub's 4 knocks against India, That 6 in Colombo came off a leading edge. His bat was at mid-wicket, but the shot had gone to third man. Next ball, he was gone.
Bat went to London, ball went to Sydney.
Now, okay, Mohammad Amir may have had one thing right, that we want to see Abhishek in swinging conditions. I mean, the IPL final.
I
When
agree with
Stark
that.
bowled
That's
that delivery going away,
That's
Abhishek was
fine.
squared up, he was gone.
That's fine.
Here, he's played 3 shots which were not slogging, barring this one. This was a slog. In the net, this game, clearly the 4th ball was a slog here, come on. But otherwise, how do we conveniently forget that he is the same slogger who hit 88 sixes last year? 1,300 runs. Can't come off a slogger. A slogger will achieve 88 sixes after playing 88 matches. Not through such a big sample size that we've had since the 2024 T20 World Cup. And remember, Abhishek is prone to that. When he got 100 against Zimbabwe, he fell for a duck also. You'll get it with Abhishek, you'll get it with Sanju. But Abhishek is now feeling what Sanju is feeling. Inconsistency.
Is the Indian team going to think about dropping Abhishek?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. You're definitely playing him on Sunday against South Africa. You would hope he gets runs, but it is a real problem that you will have to then get to the drawing board on if it's again a single digit score. Then I think it is thinking time. Because for how long? Again, you turn to an Ishan Kishan after you had a sample size of 5 matches with the with the Sanju Samson, and you decided, listen, there is proof now, and if there is another proof that you get where a batter is just struggling, it could be just the nerves, could be the occasion, could be just getting figured out. I hope the last bit that I just said is wholly untrue, but you may be forced to think, because you're then looking at the business end of the tournament as well.
I now have 5 games left potentially. 5 games. If I reach the final, it's 5. I've got 3 games now plus the semi-final. To change my opening combination or anybody now in the top 3, now at this point in time, sends a clear message that we're panicking. Sends a clear message. It's not as if you're in the middle of the tournament. Now it's boom or bust. You have to now maintain that same combination, because even if Abhishek has a single digit score, am I dropping him for the impactful matches that is there? To a Sanju Samson who's already low on confidence. My backup is also low on confidence here. What do I do?
22 of 8 last match he played.
But it continues that infuriating trend that is there.
T20 cricket, if I get 20 odd at a 250 strike rate, I'm taking it.
Sure.
That's all I need from an opener.
But then if we are holding on to that 22 of 8, Paki ke 5 khoon maaf in whatever happened in the New Zealand series of 46 runs overall. Then
it's actually 7 khoon maaf.
7 khoon maaf, but in Sanju's case it's 5 khoon maaf. But then if that is the logic that I would extend with Sanju Samson's courtesy, then I will get even...
7 khoon maaf and on your head.
I'll get 2 more matches to prove Abhishek's worth then, if that is the yardstick by which you go by. You're facing South Africa, that will be his acid test on Sunday. You're facing Zimbabwe on Thursday, and you're facing West Indies on Wednesday, okay? 3 different pitches, 3 different conditions. Even Abhishek can get me the same, like a 22 of 8 or a 10 ball 40 or a 50 in the next 2-3 games. Then hindsight will say that it was a dreadful decision to even think about dropping Abhishek. Tilak, well, who is my other number 3 then? Who can I get in? A Sanju at number 3, because he also bats at number 3.
Yeah, that you can have a switch. Even Ishan can come 3. Or, Sanju goes to open with Abhishek. I'm just saying there are...
But now it's too late. You're in the Super 8s. It's only now a matter of 14 days more. 14 days more with 5 match days. Don't make changes now just because you feel that there is a bit of panic going on. If you back Abhishek, you have the other benefit. He'll get you runs. You back a Tilak, maybe he'll get runs. Are we forgetting that this is the same Tilak Verma who got hundreds even in South Africa? Everybody remembers Sanju.
You forgot Sanju's 100.
We remember Sanju's 100s.
So that's why.
We remember Sanju's 100s, but it's punctuated with zeros. As I said, 2 skyscrapers, middle it's a plateau. That's how it is. Even in Tilak's case, the plateaus lasted, but he's coming off an injury also. But then, weren't we saying in a whole batting lineup of aggressive, gung-ho batters until 8, we need one anchor. Isn't Tilak doing that role?
No, I am not sure you need an anchor. See, again, the Indian team, as I said, pride themselves on the fact that nobody is an anchor. Everyone is an explosive batter. They'll go forward. I mean, just coming back to Abhishek's, is he a dasher or
A
slogger or whatever Amir meant? I think that was more of mind game and things like that. Everyone knows he's not a slogger. Slogger is somebody who's zilch on technique, just swings the bat. Abhishek is not that. If you've seen him how he bats, yes, he has his limitations.
I mean,
You can't call him a slogger.
I'm even willing to extend the courtesy that Shahid Afridi was not a slogger. Because
he was more of a slogger than Abhishek is.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So,
but he did well in Test cricket also.
yes, he did. He did. I'm sure he did. But I'm just saying that, I mean, a lot of people would have then classified Virender Sehwag as a slogger,
Of
right? But he
course.
did well in Test cricket too. But they're not. None of them.
Perhaps,
are. None of them are sloggers. So that I think is just an exaggeration. But to the point that whether you're going to drop him or not, I don't see the Indian team doing that, because I think when you select him, you know what's going to come with him. It's going to be boom or bust. You know that, right? So either he's going to take the game away or he'll get out cheaply. But I think India will continue to take this. Now, the question will come that when you play a semi-final and your final, are you playing your best team? I think that's the bigger question. A lot of those questions will be answered in the Super 8, and I think Abhishek's future in this tournament, though I don't think they're going to drop him because of what he brings and the belief they have and the kind of cricket they want to play. But also I think one thing that really helps any player is what the team is doing. And at the moment, if India is continuing to win, and if they continue to win versus, let's say, South Africa and then West Indies and Zimbabwe, I think you sometime push it under the carpet and say, okay, it's fine, he'll come good. All we need is that one big game. So as I see it, it'll be a big risk, and there is a case to be made right now to get a Sanju in, whether you get him for Tilak or Abhishek. But I think neither is happening. I think the Indian team is not going to do any of that. They have been undefeated so far, while we may be picking up a few issues. And they'll go through this tournament with the team that they have.
But
see, I give an example. It's not a fair comparison. It's not a fair comparison. Like Abhishek is not Virat.
Yeah.
Virat came with a reputation as well, and you can't drop Virat. We can't be mentioning them in the same breath. But I think teams tend not to make any changes. So he wasn't having a great World Cup. You kept with him till the final, and he did well. But again, I'm not comparing them, because the way Abhishek is still droppable, Virat is not. So if you know what I mean, that is a difference. Right. But I still feel teams don't. Again, I go back to other World Cups, like, Sunny Gavaskar was that big name. 83 World Cup, didn't have a great World Cup. But the team
kept on persisting with him.
He was dropped for that couple of games in the in the World Cup as well. But many people thought that he was dropped, but it was not. He had a injury, which he told me later, and then many thought that there was a bit of a fight happening between Gavaskar and Kapil. But that wasn't the case. He was genuinely, he told me that he pulled a hamstring, and so that's why he decided not to play the games. He was not there for the 175.
Yeah, Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah, so there were games that I think so. I think he didn't play. He didn't play a game or two. That much I know. He didn't play.
Did he play
a couple of games?
When India?
I think he didn't play the Australia game. He missed a couple of games. But again, you kept on with your regular. So I have a feeling that in a World Cup, you'll barely see any changes being made unless it's an injury, and then you make a change.
Yeah.
Once you get into the World Cup, you'll rely on your player and hope that they come good on thing. But the heartening bit has been Shivam Dube. 2 knocks in the last 5-6 matches, which have been
instrumental,
outstanding.
And plus the way how
he played 175. Yeah, he didn't play 2
I think
games
the
before
Australia
that.
game,
Actually,
I
no,
think.
you're right. That's the game he made a return.
Yeah.
He made a return to the team after missing out a couple of games before that.
Yeah, but then Shivam Dube, I think ever since he hit that 80, remember when he was tonking the news, he tonked Ish Sodhi, he was tonking all of them.
Yeah.
Man.
So did 24 odd runs. Yeah,
29 runs.
No, spinners to he'll murder.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely does.
Usman Tariq, he had a good game today, but the only batter who charged him,
Was Shivam Dube.
Shivam Dube, charged him and hit him for a straight four.
4.
Yeah.
That's what I said in my analysis also. I feel, he's a bowler. I know he has that pause and that sometimes can, distract you or whatever. And that's why batters don't charge him. But I think a good way to really disrupt his rhythm is to charge him. Because he is fixated with that length. He will only bowl that one length. Why I'm saying that is because when I was there in Colombo, I spent 2 days just looking at
Observing,
him.
yeah.
I just didn't look at anything else. I was just watching him.
I think it's that
He
thing
just
that, that
bowls-
pause. When is it that he bowls
No,
it
but
full
I'm
and
saying-
he
but
or
you
bowls
might-
it wide and you're committed then?
Yeah, but he rarely does that. That's what my point is. See, you have to take a risk. His pause is not a different pause every time. There's a rhythm to the pause as well.
Yeah.
So once you figure that this is, he stops,
Yeah,
and then he
it's
bowls.
for the-
That's when you charge. You don't charge before.
I think it is for the variation that he's about to
he
bowl.
pauses here, but then when he starts, he never pauses here. No, it's like
Yeah.
it's not like I've started my action and then I pause. When he starts the action, you gotta charge him. I'm telling you, if a batter charges him now, he will then start thinking about changing his length,
Yeah.
and that's where.
Disrupting.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Somebody needs to
the
go.
I
pause
think
is
as a
for-
batter, if I'm thinking about it, it's just that whenever there's a pause, you
Huh,
think that the bowler's
exactly.
thinking.
Exactly
You
my
think that the
point.
bowler's thinking something,
Exactly my
and
point.
then you're just thinking about
That's
your
a
wicket, and you
question
don't want to be taking that.
Question of getting used to it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have to. I know it is in your mind. It is there that I will
Yeah.
not because he's pausing. But there's a rhythm to it.
It's almost like what Varun Chakravarti does. I was looking at his numbers.
Varun has no
Pause.
thing, and
He
Varun
has no
can't
pause.
charge because he gives no. He's like a medium
But
pacer. Yeah.
we think, and
How do you charge him?
No, I'm
Medium
just
pacer.
not charging. I'm just digressing a bit over here in the sense that we used to speak about Bishnoi with Varun as well, because you're talking about being metronomical. Varun is also very metronomical. I was looking at some data. 80% of his balls, 70% of his balls are googlies. We used to say Bishnoi is
We also know that.
exactly 70% balls are googlies and 80% of his wickets have come on googlies.
Yes.
So, but again, this is considered. Is this really a variation than the googly? Googly's become a stock delivery.
No, that
but
is a stock.
But exactly, but the batter is always then looking for the variation, na. And this is again when you're thinking that something will happen, you know what's actually going to happen, but you're still doing the opposite thing. I think that's what the mastery is all about.
I know. It's easier said than done. But
Yeah.
common logic will dictate always play for the googly only. Ball coming in.
Yeah.
Goes out. You're not charging him. You get beat by that ball. It's okay.
Again, 3
See-
deliveries. If you end up missing, and the pressure's on 3.
Yeah, but
and
3
that's-
back-to-back leg breaks he won't bowl.
I mean,
Leg cutters or whatever you might.
see, the pause is to figure out which
80%
variation
is
he'll
all
bowl.
coming
But
in.
if I'm saying
Just play for the ball coming in.
his
Only
70% deliveries, then 4 in 7th are in every 7 deliveries 4 are going to
play.
be
Yeah, so don't play for that. Get beat on that.
overs done.
Get beat on that. No, it's not done. Just play for the googly. 70% of the ball.
Yep.
They say, I mean, I know it's, as I said, easier said than done, but that's what they say about test match cricket. Because sometimes you really struggle to pick a seam bowler, whether he's going to bring the ball in or not. So good coaches always advise you play for the ball coming in only. Because you're safeguarding your wicket and your leg break. And you ball going out, more often than not, will miss you only. You look a bit stupid, but you survive. So don't play for thinking that this ball is going. Take every ball that it's coming in only. If it goes out, makes you look stupid, but let it go out. Get beat on that ball. You're not losing a wicket, na?
Yeah, you aren't.
Focus on that. Just focus on the. Think everyone's coming in. Coming in, at least play, save yourself from the leg before. And in test matches, it works. Will be very different in ODI, but you have to keep attacking, and I know that's why it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Mr. Steve Ticolo was saying Sanjay Manjrekar used calculator so much for Virat. Seems like his calculator battery has died to analyze Tilak's target, who we won't disregard his runs.
Oh,
Yikes.
what an
Shots
observation,
fired.
yeah. What an observation.
Shots fired.
No, but how do you know he's not analyzing Tilak's strike rate?
Maybe because he's not
Maybe
thrown
he
any
will. Maybe he
tweet
will. I
yet.
don't know. I haven't seen it.
See, he's spoken about the handshake bid. He'll be definitely analyzing Tilak's and Abhishek's.
What did Harsha talk about the handshake? Did he? Oh, about Pakistan something.
Yeah, he
What
said
did he say?
people would. He said that the game's now being held hostile by
Hostage.
by what's happening on the outside, and he's not enjoying India-Pakistan matches as much as he would in earlier times. And it's the fringe elements that have put life into today's contest. Earlier contests would not be about this, and he stopped enjoying India-Pakistan matches as a result.
Yeah, it's true. No one see, we all
Was he
want.
in commentary today? Was he?
No, I think he was there in the previous India game. I think he was.
No, previous was Pakistan. He was not there. I was there. No?
I think he was.
Are you
in this.
suggesting?
No, I'm asking you.
I
not
think
suggesting
he
anything.
was.
Generally,
Yeah.
He must have been. He must have been in this.
no, today he was not. I was listening to it.
Hmm.
And the one.
You got a whole entourage of commentators this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 plus, I think.
No, but they usually keep
Alternating.
nationality-wise comments.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot, but they spread it out. Like so, English guys mostly will do England game. Not to say that there's no overlapping. Of course there is, but mostly they keep.
Yeah, today
Country
the English,
specific.
England commentators were in this. Nasir and Michael were both there in
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it must have been the rostering that was there. Faraz IG is saying, did you watch the recent ad on India versus South Africa? Yes, we did. The choking on a cupcake innuendo was cheap and unnecessary. Broadcasters have lost class. And this kind of mocking just puts needless pressure on
I
our team.
completely agree with you, Faraz. And can I be honest? It's not even sometime okay. You go below the belt, but the idea is so creatively well done that you're like, wow. I mean,
And
even
like
ad
Mocha
agency guys,
was
I
taking
will
a-
fire them. I will fire the ad agencies guys because they are totally uninspiring ideas.
We
Crass.
saw Mocha. Beautiful. The message was clear. The jokes landed. The humor was good. And it wasn't below the belt.
Yeah,
We still look back on Mocha, right? You've tried to recreate. That Pakistan also tried doing
Later
this.
on, it got a bit cheap.
Cheap,
Mocha.
yeah.
Later.
Yeah,
The-
but
the
I'm just
different
talking the
variations of it.
OG
Yeah.
version that came out.
OG one.
It was good.
That guys from Delhi.
Yeah.
Who
He
did?
was, yes.
Who used to
Protagonist.
play
The
in
Pakistani, yeah, he's from East Delhi, yeah.
Easy, easy.
Yes.
Not East Delhi.
He's not from, I thought he was from East Delhi, that guy. I thought he was
West
from,
Delhi, I think.
okay. So yeah, even I also agree, yaar, Faraz Aiji, absolutely needless,
Vishal
crass.
Malhotra is his name.
Acha, Vishal.
That was quick.
No, he's.
But in that ad, I will always remember a Josh Hazelwood
I know him,
doppelganger.
that's how.
Yaar.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. But that ad had a Josh Hazelwood doppelganger. Man, he looked like his long lost twin. When South Africa used to play. Mocha. Typical. Naveen Narayan is like saying absolute sloppy and floppy. Sloppy and floppy by India in the name of experiment. I don't buy this allowing Netherlands to score 176. Seems like they will do experiments on final two. We are too dependent on Varun and Bumrah. Last part.
They're not being adventurous in the final or the semi-final, I can tell you.
Yeah.
See, I mean, on that, I think.
This is preparing, let's say, if Jasprit Bumrah pulls up.
What do
It's
you
that.
do? Shivam Dube needs
Can
to
Shivam
go.
Dube do the job for us? It's that.
like in Pakistan game also, you got Tilak and Rinku to bowl towards the end.
That I think was more than that.
You know, that
It
was.
was a definitive
I
statement.
like what I
that-
saw on
Rubbing
Instagram.
salt on their wounds.
Yes.
100%.
I think it.
I mean, Tilak got a wicket first ball. Yeah.
I really got to share this with you guys. I saw some content creator after the match say, we saw Rinku and Tilak bowl. This was clearly not out of tactics. This was just to tell them that this is how ahead we are. That we are bowling our part-timers to you now. Like just imagine last over, it's not Hardik bowling, it's Surya bowling with the pause. We saw him practice it. And him taking the wicket of Usman Tariq. That would have
happened, yeah.
That would have exploded the internet.
Yes,
Just think about it. If you'd bowled him with the pause and taken the wicket.
He has a chance in the final if they meet on the semi-final.
Final?
Yeah.
How do you know you're so sure?
Assuming 40 needed on the last over.
But
How's Pakistan India final?
reaching there?
And you just
They are
think
playing
of
in
the.
Colombo. The conditions are great leveler for their weaknesses that is there. So I don't see why they cannot make it.
No, it's going to be very tough, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I mean-
right now, if you had to pick two finalists, will it be India, Pakistan? No, na.
No.
Then
But maybe
who
a
will be your first
semi-final?
choice? Who will be your first choice finalist?
India, Sri Lanka.
I was going to say the
possible.
same.
It's not a
I think those conditions, nobody knows them
I
better
feel
than.
it'll be a India-New Zealand final.
I mean, they can break the jinx. I mean, India has never won a T20 World Cup match against New Zealand. What a time to
I'm
break
just
the
saying,
jinx. Yeah.
but
Could be. I mean,
Chirag Patel.
Nick, did you see what Aqib Nabi said in today's interview? Bowlers contribute with bat is very much important, even in 5 days cricket. That actually helped Jammu to win. You can't carry 4 tailenders in test also.
No, but that's okay. If there's never an issue with a bowler not contributing with the bat, but that bowler has to be a best batter, a best bowler as well.
Yeah.
That he contributes with the bat is a secondary thing. Aqib himself is the highest wicket taker also. He's
55
yeah,
wickets.
he's an amazing bowler. Yes, the fact that he brings batting is there, but you're not going to drop him. Let's say he was not a batter, he's the higher wicket. Will you drop him? No, you won't. You will have to play your best. So my point is, sometimes for the heck of getting all-rounders, you just leave your best out and out specialist. You can't do that. Once you're specialist, they have to come into the team with one thought. Can they win you a match with that one skill?
Yes.
If your answer is yes, then yes. They give you a secondary skill.
Bonus.
Wow.
I mean,
wow. Just wow.
Oh, what?
Chirag Patel, Aqib Nabi in the previous encounter against Madhya Pradesh had scores of 1 and 0 with the bat. But he picked up 12 wickets and won you that game.
I will take him eyes closed if I'm Ajay Sharma, the coach, and I'm picking the team. I'll pick him eyes closed for his bowling.
Bowling, yeah.
Let's say he's a right-hand bowler. Let's say he injures his left hand, and which is going to hamper his batting. Hypothetically, can't do. Will I not take him? But he can bowl with his right hand.
Yeah.
I'll keep him. That's all I need him for.
Like how Marshall did.
Yeah, I know.
Instance,
He hung out with he got some runs with the plaster. But that's not Marshall would make the team. Marshall is a decent bat.
But he would
he'd
win
make
you with
the
the
team
ball.
with just the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what you need. My thing is that Pat Cummins will make the Australian team just as a bowler. That's an added advantage that he chips in.
Yeah.
But you're not going to keep him, out of the team if he could not bat. That's not what you could not going to do. So Hazelwood, for example, cannot bat. Will you put him out?
A Stark.
Will you
No, start Siddharth, after this Ashes, will you really say he can't
No,
bat?
I'll play Stoinis then. They should play Stoinis.
See, he was in India, he would have not played.
That's what India was doing. Stoinis instead of Hazelwood. Why? Because Stoinis can bat.
Can bat, exactly.
Well, that Hazelwood win you the game with the ball. Done. Tata, bye-bye. And instead of Nathan Lyon, I want to remove Nathan Lyon and get Maxwell. Because he is also off spinner. He's also off spinner.
No, but he
Maxwell
can't
can
bat either, yeah.
but bat better than Nathan Lyon. That's how you'll make your team.
Exactly. Chirag Patel. Nick, all sports journalists making their own narrative that Australia does not priority T20 really. There is no backup talents. They are not discussed about these matches. More trouble incoming in future.
Yeah, that's their wish. Honestly. I will agree to one thing, that they do put Ashes ahead of T20 World Cup, like it or not. That's how they look at the game. I've given this example before. I was at that WTC final. For us, it was everything. Yeah, we were going crazy. Australia didn't care much for it.
Yeah.
They were like, "ये तो ठीक है, Ashes में क्या होगा?" That's what they were more bothered about. So that's how they see it. That's fine. If they don't prioritize T20 cricket, so be it.
Yeah.
India, for us, it matters.
Somewhere they do, which is why they've got the BBLs of the world running as well. Clearly they do.
But they
Besides
don't
is the commercial interest.
Actually, BBL is an example that they don't care about T20.
Besides is the commercial
They do
interest.
everything to ruin the BBL. It's endless, just goes on and on. While the BBL is on, your own league, your national team plays T20 cricket somewhere else. Your best players go play. Can you think of an IPL where India is playing a series versus New Zealand? IPL is going on. Bloody owners will put tala chabi on it, saying.
And BBL, it comes right after something like the Ashes. Test cricket, they'll always play. They're playing the BGT, BBL after that. They play the
January,
Ashes,
February is the only
BBL after
window
that.
because now that's also getting cannibalized by the SA20 and the ILT20. That's why Warner wants, should I play for Thunder? Should I play at the ILT20? Should I play at the SA20? Their window is such that their BBL will never get priority. It always collides with the international summer. And that's what Chirag Patel is saying. Test cricket, Smith, Lyon, Stark, Josh, Boland, Elliott retired, no backup ready. They are not seeing future. They are in the making of another SLW. If they don't develop bench strength, no dominance horse.
Though it's hard to imagine Australia.
Not.
They've never had that sort of a phase.
There was a brief phase. 2010 to
Arey,
12.
2011, how many times will I give
Done.
that example? India went to Australia.
Yeah.
And I was asked in a family gathering as the cricket expert.
You had Pattinson,
All the
Siddle.
family was there.
I don't know
Extended
about this,
family.
yeah.
Extended family, big dinner happening. I'm the cricket expert. What's going to happen? This Australian team, sort of weak team. Nikhil Naz's analysis. They're going to, for the first time, they're going to get hammered. India is winning a series down under. There's that. And then bloody Siddle.
Ilfanos, Pattinson.
And Harris.
yeah.
What,
Ryan Harris.
Ryan
Harris.
Harris.
Yeah.
Starks.
Siddle, bloody hell. And I was like, after that, I didn't go for any family dinners for like months, hiding my face.
See,
everywhere.
that
so with
showed,
Australia,
that showed how bad India was. Because remember, prior to that series, you lost against New Zealand. Australia lost to New Zealand after 20 years.
that's why I gave my full
Yeah.
analysis.
But then after that, did Australia win anything else? No, they didn't.
I know, but I'm just saying.
See, India in the 90s and in the 2010s always made people wrong about their analysis in more ways than one. Okay? They should have won, but they didn't win. England 2002, I felt England.
But even there, like say, 2011, nobody gave them that much of a chance in the World Cup as well.
Agreed.
But India, I think that was India's toughest match.
Yeah.
They made you sweat in that quarter
England
final.
Australia,
was the toughest.
Australia.
Mohali.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, not Molly. Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. Molly was Pakistan.
Pakistan, sorry. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They made you sweat.
Yeah.
So Australia is Australia, boss. They were not the Australia that you had seen in 7 when they came for 11. Yet,
Yeah.
pasine nikhal diye. They got to be honest.
That Yuvraj celebration,
Exactly.
everything going into that
Australia.
match,
So, it's very hard to imagine Australian cricket being
Yeah,
down.
because you won after 28 years. Yeah,
also
against
because
Oz.
of the debacle of
24 years,
2007. 2007 was weighing so heavily that 11, but come 11, there was only so many expectations you had.
Yeah.
It was a home World Cup,
They were
added
always-
pressure.
They were always very good. And see, 15, they won it, na?
Yeah.
So how long can you keep them?
And how they beat India in that semi-final.
That's what I'm saying. So where do they have a
See,
bit of a
from
lull?
10 to 13 they had a lull, but 14 when they won that Ashes 5-0, then they got their mojo back. I mean, that was the last time any team won a 5-0 series. Tests, no one has won it since then. Since then, 4-0, they got whitewashed 4-0 in India also.
Won't you see India now do that? Because that's the only way you can make the WTC.
Oh, you have to win 5-0 against Australia. Oh, good luck. First, you have to win 2 against New Zealand and 2 in Sri Lanka. Good luck in doing that also. Jay Krishnan is like saying Zimbabwe in our group is quite risky. India, SA and West Indies will against Zimbabwe. So winning 2 matches will not guarantee any team semi spot. SA match is critical. If it is Oz, we have permutation. Simple. I think if India wins all, South Africa, West Indies is a shootout for the second spot.
No, but what he's saying is that it's also tricky. So the SA game becomes very, very
Yeah.
South Africa, they again, like so many other teams, the first game that they had, they looked rusty, but they've only gotten better.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So in case you lose to South Africa, then Zimbabwe,
West Indies. And West Indies, you only won once in the history of the T20
and
World
then
Cup.
what he's trying to say is that what if you win those 2 games and West Indies beat South Africa and you are all tied and it gets messy. So if you want to keep your destiny in your control, win all games.
Yeah.
But winning all games,
Not
Ain't
that
easy.
easy. Not that easy.
yes sir.
आशीष धर is saying broadcasters felt Namibia मैच में 300 मारेंगे नहीं हुआ फिर broadcasters सोचा आज के मैच में मारेंगे नहीं हुआ marketing team has no sense.
Yeah, that's true.
They should be the mark cutting team.
It's like a campaign falling flat. Yeah.
Mark
The whole campaign
cutting.
going into this World Cup was 300. Ab ki baar, no 300 par. That's what
seriously.
the story has been.
Indeed.
And now with the nerves coming into play much more in the tournament, now you forget about these scores. You're really scoring 300 against the West Indies or South Africa.
No way.
Exactly.
I think right now anyone will take 220. It'll be amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing outing.
Yeah.
I mean, see, Zimbabwe you're facing in Chennai. And that will be a very tricky condition in that sense. You got Muzrabani, Evans,
Sikandar
Raza.
Raza.
Yeah. All. It's going to be
Like-
a very...
Won't be able to figure out when he comes with hiding the ball.
Yeah. Naveen Narayan is saying, batting Ishan, bowling Varun and Bumrah make them sit. Even we will lose to Ned and Minos. No collective performances yet. We are sailing on those 3.
Yeah, Naveen, exactly what we discussed. I think
True.
You are, no, but Dubey as well.
Dubey. Hardik also chipped in. I mean,
Yeah.
that 58 against
No,
Namibia.
Hardik's not had a great outing with the ball, barring the Pakistan game.
Yeah.
I think if you're a Pakistani batter, you must be wondering like we're like really bad. Like, everyone.
Netherlands
No, no,
smashed them at
most
13
teams,
point something.
Yeah, Namibia also, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Went
He
for
got
runs
it.
there.
Went for runs. He bowled a wicket maiden here. Got Saibzada Farhan, got a wicket maiden.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Pakistan have a mental block against him. And he knows that.
Yeah. Ever since he did that, what was
No
that?
look.
Not that.
No.
The ball when he just did something in
Ahmedabad.
And got, I think, Imam.
Imam it was.
It was Imam.
Yeah, gives it a...
Yes.
does
Some
it
totka he did with the ball.
Yeah, just gives it a blow and...
Imamul Haq.
Imam. He got
Imam
a
it was, yeah.
Chirag Patel. Smaran Ravichandran, talents take a note. Solid left-handed batsman, future across three formats for India. Serious talent, he'll get opportunity in SRH number 4. Hope so. Smaran Ravichandran has been excellent in the Ranji Trophy. And I think if Karnataka go on to win, which they are the favourites heading into the final.
Big loss for Bengal, but
8 for 90, Mohammad
They were
Shami.
like the best team.
99 all out.
3 times they allowed Jammu and Kashmir to get off. Why? 13 for 3. It needed Abdul Samad and Paras
82
Dogra to get them, but still 231 for 8.
Yeah.
64 runs stand between Jadavir Singh Charak and Akim Nabi. 42 and 33. So 26 runs. Then when they were raised out for 99 with Samad taking 4 wickets. Abhimanyu Ishwaran really must be feeling the pits at this point in time. Because he was the captain, if I'm not mistaken, right? For Bengal in this Ranji Trophy, Abhimanyu Ishwaran?
I think so. Maybe
Perhaps.
Pawan can confirm.
Yeah,
for
Pawan
us.
can confirm with us. Yeah. Pranit Datta. Last match against Pak, Ishan got most of the power play. We scored 50 plus. Today, Tilak got most of the PP. We got only 40 odd. These are problematic signs.
Yeah, Pranit, you're right. And I think this is what we touched upon in our discussion. I mean, it's okay. You get runs, you don't. But I think he just has to move on a bit. He has a tendency to, we've seen it in the past, to just go into his shell.
Yep. Ishwan is the captain. Yep. And Sarthak is like saying, really disappointed with Oz this World Cup. They cannot be ignorant to all tournaments and keep playing full strength only in ODI, in World Cups, Ashes and BGT.
But this time they had a few injuries as well.
Yeah.
Hazelwood.
And I think it was a bit too late. They called upon Steve Smith, but I think it was a mistake not to have him in the squad. He should have been there from the start. And knowing the kind of conditions that you have here. And he was in good form in Big
he
Bash.
was the leading run getter.
Good form.
Yeah.
But they don't do, see, this is what Australia doesn't do now. Just one good tournament, they don't bring a player back. They don't even drop a player suddenly with one bad series. They don't do that.
Yeah. Tomorrow, day after
See,
tomorrow.
the guy he was refusing to give strike to is playing the World Cup for his team. The guy who was scoring the run doesn't make it.
Mr. Babar Azam, indeed.
He doesn't make the squad.
Lagavulan speaks. If India plays like this, South Africa and West Indies can beat us.
Yes.
Route to SF is not easy and batting needs to click together rather than one man / game. West Indies are the dark horse. What a
Actually,
comeback
yeah.
it will be. Yeah.
They're enjoying their cricket.
Yeah.
You know, it's a unit that's come
They always
together.
do. Enjoy their cricket.
I mean,
Yeah, there's something about them which
The
is noticeable
fact
this
is that-
time.
No, the shocking bit is arguably the best T20 batter on the planet.
Hetmeyer,
No.
Puran.
Yes, he doesn't even
he doesn't
play,
even play. Yeah.
T20 cricket. For that, he's playing T20 leagues around the world. He's 28 years of age.
Nicholas Puran Singh.
He's not playing for them.
Yeah.
Imagine.
But imagine West Indies have also had the lowest of the low now. Lost to Nepal in a bilateral series.
Yeah, but
Now they are, if they have that resurgence and do well in the T20 World
Narayan
Cup.
as well
man.
doesn't play for West Indies.
Hmm?
Sunil Narayan.
Sunil Narayan, yeah.
Otherwise, he's going to be playing every other league.
Dre Russ retired after the Australia series.
But that's what I'm saying. They'll be seen playing franchise cricket, smashing it.
Yeah.
They don't turn up for their country. Yet West Indies brings up a decent.
And they'll be the second unbeaten team in this group, in this
they-
entire T20 World Cup.
Really got a good, shot in the arm, kick up the backside, whatever you want to say. There is a spark.
Yeah. Then Sarthak, and out of runs, Abhishek is still a better choice than Sanju. Even if he has one arm tied behind his back, one eye patch and wickets on no ball allowed. He's an
that's
Abhishek
the
fan.
other. That's the other opinion as well. Because we got a lot of pro Sanju opinion, there's that other opinion as well. And I think that's what I said. I don't think the Indian team is going to make that change.
Correct.
I think the change will only happen if there's an injury.
Yes. Ashish there is saying most of the players in associate nations, Canada, USA, Oman, UAE are of Asian, Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan origin. Guess locals do not take
It's
to
a
cricket
fact.
that much. Yeah.
It is a fact.
I mean,
How many people of European descent in Canada, which is the majority population, play cricket? How many people again of European ancestry, which makes most of white America, which is the majority, or for that matter, African Americans, take up cricket? Zilch.
Zilch.
So the only Indians, Pakistani, Sri Lankans and Caribbean.
Bangladeshis.
Bangladesh.
Bangladeshis and West Indians.
Yeah.
That's it. They come from different parts of the country to play cricket, reach here and then play.
Yeah.
Locally, I can't think.
Dried out.
I think Netherlands the only team that plays
Yes.
their own players
Yeah.
and not expats from Asian countries.
Yeah. Majority. Namibia.
Namibia
Namibia
is
also.
yes. Namibia to an extent, but I think Asians do contribute to Namibian team because there are people of Asian origin, like especially subcontinent origin that
I
are
mean,
there.
Aryan Dutt for the Netherlands.
Correct.
There was also somebody from Sri Lanka also who would play in the
Italy
Netherlands.
as well because of
Australian. Yeah. I mean, the Ben Manenti is there. In fact, he's got more runs than some of the top Australian guys in this T20 World Cup. And of course, we had the siblings who did well, the openers.
Oman, see, anyway, almost 49% of Oman is Indians.
Yeah.
So that's a sizable population.
Fine, we need these numbers to take the sport to different corners.
Just look at the New
We
Zealand
need these
under
Asian
19.
nations to be.
Just look at the New Zealand under 19 team of 2026. You will feel, wait, is this an Indian seaside or is it a New Zealand under 19 team? How many Indians were there in that? And even in Australia, when you look at it, so many Indian origin guys are coming through. I mean, even in the 2024 edition, Harjas Singh, he was the guy who was, I think, the top scorer in that particular game.
Delhi boy Nikhil.
Nikhil Chaudhary, yes. Hobart. Yep. Sarthak, how... Tanveer Sangha. Jason Sangha. Yeah. How can Aussies and Josh be so casual with his fitness before a World Cup when he single-handedly brought down India's batting lineup in the T20 down under? Sarthak, it was a combination of two injuries.
And he got injured much before the T20 World Cup.
Ashes, he missed.
he didn't
Ashes,
play.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He missed the whole Ashes.
So
It's not his fault. If Josh Hazelwood, once he gets an injury, he gets a line of injuries in that sense. He's like the KL Rahul of India at that point. When KL Rahul got an injury, he would get 2-3 more.
You should be happy, Siddharth. It's been.
Does the hard, he's a fast bowler.
KL Rahul's into his.
Don't compare it to a batter.
Yeah.
He's
And
into his
wicketkeeper,
third year of being with injury free.
Yes.
Come
yes.
September, it'll be 3 years.
Correct.
You wouldn't have heard of a KL Rahul injury.
Ashish there. Aiden versus Abhishek. Raza versus Abhishek. Chase versus Abhishek. These are your three guys. Roston Chase, yes, he's a... Sai Srivastav. Now that 8 teams have decided who is your top 4, considering Park and SL playing in those conditions, you guys think they can both qualify instead of New Zealand? England anyways don't give any confidence. From our group, it should be India, South Africa.
I thought we'll do a dugout tomorrow and pick our top 4 with good reason.
With good reason.
But if just top of your head, if you had to go with someone?
I maintain my top 4 at the start of the tournament. India, South Africa, England, Sri Lanka.
Want to go?
Go, you go.
I'm going India, South Africa, Sri Lanka and New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm going the same. Sri Lanka, New Zealand, India, South Africa. Yeah.
I was very tempted to keep West Indies from India's,
So was I. And
India's
so I
grouping.
was with Pakistan as well. I was a bit
Conditions.
close between Sri Lanka, Pakistan.
Yes.
Sri Lanka looking
Sri Lanka.
looking
Patum
good.
Nisanka, yeah.
He's saying this
They've
for
had a replacement, Madhushanka.
Madhushanka's in for Pattirana.
Pattirana, yeah.
Not so good news for KKR.
But Madhushanka swings the ball. Swinging conditions, very tough to play.
Very tough, yes.
If he gets it right.
I think he got rid of Rohit for a duck in Wankhede. If I'm not mistaken, 2023.
Bold, I think.
Bold, yeah.
Bold.
Yeah.
He was also in that
Asia Cup 22, where he cleaned up Virat Kohli
Cleaned
for
up,
a duck.
yeah. It happened very close, I think, these two instances.
The Asia Cup happened in October, November 22. This happened around October of 2023, 1 year apart.
Yeah, it was just the visual.
Yeah.
No, he's a good bowler.
Pranav Sonjay is saying, find off spinner BGT who matches Lion. Murphy? Burfi, that's your other off spinner who's there. You'll get a Kuhneman, but he's a left armer.
Yeah.
But Burfi is the only guy.
Todd.
Yeah, but that's, you still have 7-8 months for that, yeah. And Siva Subramaniam.
Saying this, I think, for the second time now.
Who?
Siva. He says Nikhil sir with white hair might look like
Mohsin
Nakwi.
Naqvi.
And I said the other day, I'm sure he's not taking
I
this as a
wasn't here
compliment.
that time.
Yeah, and I said that, I think that he's not taking that
by the way, do
as
you
a
know
compliment.
One thing? Do you know one thing? I don't know whether I look like him or not, but the fact of the matter is, he and me are exactly the same age.
Oh,
For real.
Yeah. We're same year.
oh, 1979.
It's like grandfather of two.
Yeah. He and me are same age. by the way.
Wow.
Naqvi and
And that means
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm only 5 years younger than Mohsin Naqvi. Oh, goodness.
It's
So if I don't look like him, then I don't look like him. Because you could have said that 10 years later when you become his age, then you look like him.
Man, I thought he
But
was
this
55
is-
plus, I
No,
thought.
he and me are same age.
Wow.
So
So he's Mohsin Naqvi, Nikhil's Mohsin Naqvi.
Is he the first Pakistani probably who's not done anything to, decrease his age or get his papers tweaked?
no, maybe he has. Maybe he
No,
is.
but-
he is a few years older than he's showing he is. That's a possibility, right? So he has reduced
How
his
much?
age.
But
No,
really,
he's not, because he, in his case, he was a journalist. You know that? He worked
Don.
with CNN.
CNN.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was the Pakistani correspondent for CNN.
so both. So Najam also was, right?
Najam Sethi was.
Yeah,
But
so
Najam- no,
both-
But Najam Sethi was a journalist, plus he was a professor. But you're right, they both
Both were
from
journalists,
journalistic
huh?
background. Najam Sethi is still a journalist. by the way.
Interesting if that's a credential you need to become the BCB chief.
But they got
Two
into
in
politics
succession.
by the
Yeah.
way. It's not PCB
Of course, of
didn't
course.
come straight. They got into politics, and from there they.
So basically, if you're a journalist and you've entered politics, there's a high chance in Pakistan you're
Yeah.
becoming the PCB
That
chief.
means Mohsin Naqvi was doing journalism for CNN during the Afghanistan thing.
Yeah,
when
just Google,
US
just do
invaded.
Mohsin Naqvi, he'll just do it, and maybe we'll show our viewers as well. You'll get a picture. I remember he was a journalist, he was a CNN journalist.
Wow.
So do Mohsin Naqvi CNN and you will find out he used to a video journalist.
Yeah. Either he.
Oh, look at that.
See, there you go.
Is it an original?
CNN
Go back,
Washington,
go
this
back.
one.
Come down. You will see probably interview frame also. Keep coming down. Oh, there's our breaking also that's come. Can you see in the search?
Yes.
From Facebook.
Facebook,
nonetheless.
yeah.
Facebook is the one who's getting me into trouble. A lot of our reels are being watched on Facebook, and that's why we get.
Maximum
landing
presences of Pakistan, Bangladesh,
Well,
and all the South Asians are on
Yeah,
Facebook.
he was a journalist.
Yeah,
for
this one.
CNN.
Syed Mohsin Raza Naqvi. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's very, very interesting. Okay.
Okay, let's take quick comments before we wind up. We'll take Deban Mukherjee. What's he say?
Corey Rocchicioli must play in the Aussie 11. Yeah, he got KL Rahul bowled in right through his legs
Yeah.
in Melbourne.
That
Avinash
warm-up match.
Kumar says, Nick sir, for me, you are cricket voice. And what your thoughts complete T20 prayer ever? You mean I'm voice of cricket, I think.
Yeah.
it means,
And
right?
second
And
up?
what are your thoughts of a complete T20 player? If you had to pick one complete T20 player ever, who are you going to pick? Go. Who are you
Chris
going to pick?
Gayle.
Chris Gale's a good shout.
Yeah, I mean, the records that he's amassed, the sixes, the hundreds, the amount of hundreds he's got, plus the runs. in every condition. I think he was box office.
Yeah. Karen Pollard's a good shout.
Clutch.
Because he would do things.
Yeah.
Gun fielder, very handy bowler.
Clutch
Great.
batter.
Bravo as well.
Yeah, Dwayne Bravo.
Perhaps
T20.
the finest all-rounder in
T20 player.
this format.
David Warner.
Warner, good again, very good, yeah.
Yes. But I think for me, it's the universe boss.
Shahid Afridi. T20 player. World Cup winner too.
World Cup winner, yeah.
World Cup winner.
2009, yes.
Yeah.
That
was
knocks
very
in
good with the ball.
semi-final. He won you with the bat and ball against South Africa. Plus, final hit at 50
Yeah.
against Sri Lanka. Yeah.
I think he was player of the tournament.
Player of the tournament, yeah.
I think so.
That catch that he took against New Zealand, Shahid Afridi, the catch.
Or was it Umar Gul?
No,
Umar Gul was a leading wicket taker.
Wicket taker. 2 tournaments
I
back
think
to
he
back, I
was
think
the
he was.
player of, no, because Afridi had player of the match performances
How
in
about
both.
Lasith Malinga?
Oh,
T20 player. My God.
that's it.
Just some outstanding T20 players. Huh?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Lasith.
Just couldn't escape. You know, his Yorker.
I mean, till a certain point, not anymore, till a certain point, Rashid Khan as well.
Yeah, Rashid.
Just had a dip the last few years, but as a bowler, even as a very handy batter, Sunil Narine,
Another one.
Still is.
she is good with the bat, ball, everything.
Yeah.
We haven't thought of
There's
an
Russell
Indian
as
yet.
well.
Huh?
Yeah.
But I mean, at that level, honestly, there isn't any. Virat Kohli at one point was. Till T20 cricket changed. I mean, he was averaging 15 T20 cricket till about 2018, 19. He was 19, I would
19,
say.
19,
Or till
19.
20. I mean, till that pre-corona, he was GOAT
Goat,
in
indeed.
T20 cricket. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, universe
many.
boss, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Henry Gale.
Okay, last 2 comments we're going to take. 3 comments. Saurav Kumar says Pakistan batting first looks a completely different side when compared to chasing, similar to South Africa having problems while chasing. Saurav, you make a good point. Chasing is always a problem, which is why I was shocked that they chose to do that versus India. I mean, having said that, I'm saying that their batting is still too dependent on Saibzada Farhan. I want to see more proof of them really doing well when he's not fired.
Correct.
Nobody else seems to be that X factor in that batting. So still, just one-off performance, and that too again because of Saibzada Farhan is not ideal. Rajiv Ranjan says this World Cup is pathetic. Standard of cricket going down day by day. Boring cricket matches now. By the way, my favorite team is Italy. Oh, Rajiv Ranjan. But those not boring.
Zuri.
Some matches have been outstanding. Yeah, that South Africa,
Afghanistan.
game. What a match. Nepal, England. What a match.
Australia,
Netherlands,
Zimbabwe.
Pakistan,
Yeah.
Australia, Zimbabwe, Netherlands,
Pakistan, yeah.
I mean, some good.
You got humdingers, yeah. Again, we said it the other day, the game of the tournament's anyway
South Africa,
done.
Afghanistan.
South Africa, Afghanistan. There's nothing topping it. Just nothing. Even a last ball finish of the final is not going to top
It
that.
was a double super over with so many
Yeah.
twists, yeah.
The pendulum kept on swinging and swinging and
Not very
swinging.
high scoring doesn't mean it's not good. Like you can appreciate some good bowling and good performances as well.
Exactly. Nepal, I mean, imagine Nepal and Netherlands would be kicking themselves. Had we hung on to those clutch moments, we would have been in the fray for the Super 8 stage. But they are on their way out.
Okay, and finally, Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan says, Nikhil bhai, if Abhishek scores in South Africa game, that's the most relevant game. Also, India missed a trick in New Zealand bilateral series. They should have played on such tracks and not roads to prepare better. Good point.
But did we know that we were going to get those conditions? As I said, in
So that
February,
remind me,
March.
were we not stuck on the eastern, like most of the matches happened more on the eastern side?
Raipur, Guwahati, Vizag.
The one you played here in Trivandrum was the last one, but more on the east. Is this something to do with the fact that you've now moved from eastern to the western side?
See, you didn't play in...
Wankhede, Delhi, Ahmedabad are all pelters here.
Yeah.
but it's not been like that.
I'm just trying to think of reasons.
As I said, February, March.
Guwahati, you played one?
Yeah, you played Guwahati, Raipur, Vizag, Thiruvananthapuram, and then you played one in Nagpur, Central. That was Central India.
That was central.
So, I think February, March, you're playing a World Cup for the first time in this particular period. I think the pitches with no dew, I think you're seeing that as the equalizer. That is the equalizer.
Okay. Oh, we've got something.
Shivam Giri.
Oh,
We've got, is it Shivam Giri or Pavan Giri? Shivam Giri. Okay, so our meme fest is India entering Super 8s undefeated.
undefeated.
This is from Apharan.
Aparan, yes.
This is when Ajay Devgan comes into the jail. I think this is from Apharan.
Yeah, it is from Aparan.
Becomes
Prakash.
You haven't seen Apharan?
I haven't.
Must watch.
I
Outstanding.
know it's
Nana Patekar.
Ganga
featuring
Jal and Appa.
Ajay Devgan, right?
Ajay Devgan.
Yeah.
Yashpal Sharma, Ajay Devgan. Good movie. Very good movie.
Gangajal.
Good.
And Apharan both.
Yes.
Can be my watch tonight.
Apharan. I know a lot of people like Ganga Jal more than Apharan. I like Apharan.
Gangajal I've seen, yeah.
Oh, you've seen Ganga?
Yeah.
So Apharan. is
Bhagalpur blendings.
very, very nice.
Yeah. Me, when I see that 1L. India last 29 ICC tournament matches.
Oh
Yes.
my God, actually.
Why, yaar? Why?
19th November. See,
Why?
but that was a good point that Dev Pratap Singh Chauhan also made. That you could keep talking about Abhishek not firing. If he fires versus, I mean, the tournament really kickstarts now. Now is where you would want your players to fire, because now are the games that really account for a lot. Because previous to this, I mean, whatever said and done, we knew you're going through to round 2. The real test was to start here. It could have been tougher had there been Australia as well, and I know Australia weren't looking like the team that they are, but Australia,
Yeah, Australia
imagine
knockouts.
you're
or
playing
whatever.
Zimbabwe versus if you're playing Australia.
Super, yeah.
Been very different.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Abhishek waiting for UV pass.
Yeah. He's not going to be happy.
UV Power will give him a dressing down.
Yeah.
Galgotia University Physical Health Department today.
Oh.
Now all the
Beams.
like somebody may have made a goof up with science. They're saying this is Galgotia
Galgotia,
Science
yes.
Department. Someone made a meme with something else, with political comment. Galgotia political science student.
Yes,
Like that.
yes.
As
That's
was
the
the case,
trend.
are you COVID kid? Remember that?
Yeah.
Sankat
Like
Moch-
today, I can't believe we were playing badminton and the score was 6-7. And as soon as it's 6-7, I said 6-7. Nobody got it, yeah.
When you say that?
Yeah.
Again, I was on the other side.
Nobody,
Was-
so many people. I was like, what generation is this? They don't know. The in thing, 6-7.
6-7. Yeah.
Sankat
Somebody
Mochan.
said, no. This generation, again, they don't feast on the 6-9 joke. They feast on the 6-7 joke.
Yeah.
Sankat Mochan Shivam Dubey. Well, in the broadcaster, they labeled him Dew Beast. Dew Beast. Dubeast. Yashasvi Jaiswal and Abhishek now have the same number of runs in 2026 T20 World Cup. Oh God. Poor guy.
Very funny.
Wow.
Yashasvi is a T20 World Cup
Winner, yes. Yes.
Mind you.
Yeah.
Yep. Pakistan's highest score of last 4 T20 World Cups came in the only match in which Babar Azam didn't come to bat.
That's true.
Yes.
True that.
Yes.
युवराज सिंह watching Abhishek Sharma. ये
हमारा
हमारा
लड़का
लड़का नहीं है.
Is this Zakir Khan?
Ishan Sharma, a bit.
Yeah, I think it is Zakir.
Zakir, na?
I think so.
Nay, the body structure is not Zakir. What do you say? Can't be. Must be somebody else. The body is quite thin.
I think the morphing's
No,
not
I
done properly.
think.
Acha. 6-7.
6-7 here too. Some
Some
lethal
lethal
version of batters. Virat Kohli while chasing. Rohit Sharma in power plays. Shivam Dubey without Rinku at all.
Run out.
Two consecutive times got him run out. Na?
That run out in Pakistan was his fault.
Yeah, Shivam's fault. Pakistan wanted to make him Saeed Anwar. He instead chose to become
Saeed
Saeed
Anwar.
Ajmal.
That is true.
Yeah.
He's
Very good.
He's
good
got
bowler, but
more
awful
wickets
batter.
than runs against India.
awful batter.
Yeah. But he doesn't have the 42-degree
But,
flex, luckily.
Opens the bowling and batting, huh?
Yeah.
Lucky bugger.
Batting भी मेरी, bowling भी मेरी.
exactly.
Out. Bat ले जा रहा हूँ मैं.
Chalo, on
guy.
that note, we'll take your leave. Thank you so much, ladies and gents, for giving us company. We'll see you tomorrow for the dugout, and maybe now that we know all 8 teams, we'll try and pick our top 4 and debate. That'll be our dugout tomorrow.
Yep, indeed.
See you then.
See you. Nandri, Vanakkam, Shubhratri,
Shubhratri,
Shabba
Shabba
Khair.
Khair.
Eat your vegetables. Don't trouble your mother. Subscribe to Sports Today.